sorry. I made a mistake. Let me provide some context. 1 second. This is a video that I posted recently titled "A Message to All of the Assholes from High School." In this video, I called out the people by name who made fun of me or told me I could never do something. This is a comment I received on that video. I want to take this opportunity to apologize and admit that I made a mistake. Dan is the person who wrote this comment. Dan, I'm sorry for not including you in the first video, and I want to take this opportunity to explain exactly what happens to someone when they say they've been bullied or when they try to bring awareness to the fact that bullying is a problem. A vast majority of the time, people who are bullied don't stand up for themselves. They don't make noise. Now, that could be for many reasons. A few being that they're too shy, or they don't have the courage to confront the problem. But in some cases they do. They build up the courage and open their mouth in an effort to solve the problem. And once the bully or the asshole is confronted, they usually deny. But when there's no more room to deny, they immediately jump to discrediting the person who opened their mouth. Overly sensitive. Oh, they're just dramatic. They have emotional issues. They're just looking for attention. It seems like they can't let things go. They stigmatize them. They make them look like they have emotional issues, and what they're trying to say has no substance. Ultimately, they do this to make the person who is bullied lose their credibility and thus their voice, resulting in a message that is lost. Sad attention social media slurp fest. Clearly still care what people think. This video only makes you look unhappy and insecure. All for social media buzz. Purely pathetic. If you saw the last video and you thought it was a little shocking that I mentioned people's names directly and called them out for what they did, good. We have a problem where people who open their mouths about being bullied are stigmatized. They're stigmatized with emotional issues, and then they don't open their mouths again because the problem will only compound itself. If we don't start taking this problem seriously and start calling it out exactly for what it is, kids' lives will continue to be ruined. Dan, you mentioned the fact that I couldn't let things go, that I'm still holding on to things. You need to understand very clearly that what you say matters and it sticks with people, no matter how much you want it to go away. Don't conflate attacking the problem with attacking people. Dan, Alex, Ian, John, Zach, Mr. Klaus, this isn't about you. The problem is bigger than you. And everyone who saw that video had their own Ian or their own John or their own Zach. It wasn't about you. We need to name the problem for what it is, because right now, as we speak, kids are literally suffering and they don't want to open their mouths exactly for this reason. They don't want to be labeled and they don't want to be stigmatized because they understand it's a losing game. For everyone who is being bullied right now or was bullied, don't be afraid to open your mouth. Like I said in my last video, assholes will try to convince you that they're right, that you're wrong. They're going to stigmatize you, just like Dan tried to make me out like I have emotional issues, I can't let things go, I'm dramatic, I'm looking for attention. They're going to say the same thing to you. Don't back off of your message. Double down, because we need to solve the problem. We need to help kids out there who are suffering right now as you're watching this video. A lot of people who watch the video have been through what I went through, and they understand it. You're worried about names, but kids are taking their own lives. Call me crazy, but the two don't compare.